Welcome back, everyone. I'm Robbie.
And I'm Liam.
And Clint Eastwood is back in front of the camera for the first time in quite a while. And he's directed a new one. It's The Mule. Yeah, here are our thoughts on this one.
Hit it!
Need help, sir?
Oh, officer, hi.
You need help?
No, I'm fine, thank you.
What do you got there?
Well, pecans. Delivering pecans to my niece. And
Pecans?
Yeah, pecans. She makes the worst pecan pie you've ever tasted. I feel sorry for her husband, and I feel sorry for the pecans, too.
The Mule was directed by Clint Eastwood, and it stars Clint Eastwood and Bradley Cooper and Lawrence Fishburne in a very wasted role.
Michael Pena.
Michael Pena, Diane Wiest. Yeah.
Yeah.
And drugs.
Yeah, and it's about an old man who basically never was there for his family, and now he wants to try and impress his family by paying for random things for them, and he gets a job driving something non-specific, but then he eventually finds out that he's a drug mule, and yeah, drama ensues. And what did you think of it?
I mean, does drama ensue?
Not really.
Nothing
ensues.
I was never insanely excited for this movie. While I love Clint Eastwood and I love his films, I loved Gran Torino. I did get more excited when I found it was the same writer as Gran Torino, but it was just, it doesn't go anywhere.
No.
It's so many scenes were just so inconsequential to everything.
Yep.
And yes, a lot of the ones at the beginning are character building, character development. You see what he's like, which I liked, but it just becomes so repetitive after a while.
Yeah, absolutely. And one of the big problems with this film is that you don't really care about any of the characters at all.
No,
Not one bit. Clint Eastwood is just playing an old guy.
I mean, I liked Clint Eastwood because he's Clint Eastwood, but I didn't really connect with the character that much.
Yeah.
And I mean, sure, it's always funny seeing Clint Eastwood sing along to songs in the car. But after 6 scenes, the same thing. I'm like,
Yeah.
come on, the movie could have easily had a whole 30 minutes trimmed out of it, and it wouldn't have suffered.
Yeah, it would have
It
been...
would have been tighter.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the whole film just ends up pretty dull, honestly.
Yeah.
And I absolutely hate this. It's becoming like a trope in films and TV, is to have someone who was very popular back in the day, and very, in his heyday was a very popular actor, and then to do something when they're older, and then the joke of the film is, I'm so old. I'm so old.
You're talking about the phone and technology things
Yeah,
that
I'm
keep coming up?
talking about that. Oh, you dang kids and your internet. And I know we disagree on Indiana Jones 4, and we're not here to talk about that. But I hate that. It's in that too, where it's I'm too old for this. I hate that trope, and this film just completely capitalizes on it, and it's it's honestly just kind of laughable to me.
I feel like Indiana Jones, while at times it is very forced, it's always for a joke, whereas here it's just, why is it in this movie?
It makes no sense. It's stupid.
I
Honestly.
thought something there might be a fun little twist where he's making fun of all the stuff, and then maybe that stuff's what's going to save his life at the end. But no, it's just he just keeps complaining about it, and that's it.
I think one of the most annoying thing about this film is that it probably thinks it's a lot deeper than it is.
It's not very deep at all.
It's not at all. There are some parts where Clint Eastwood is casually racist because he just is in real life. And then you have some characters being like, "Hey man, that's not cool," and stuff like that. And then it's oh, okay, racism's over. That's what it felt like they were doing, and it felt very preachy at times. And I was like, that's not even what this film is about. Show me an old guy that's not just constantly referring to how he's old, being a drug mule, and it's really clever because he's, no one suspects him. That's what I wanted out of this film, and I absolutely didn't get it.
Yeah.
And it felt kind of pretentious, honestly. And it felt like Clint Eastwood was trying to make this big film that said a lot of things, and it said nothing because it was trying to say so many things.
I've got no problem with a slow-paced film. Like Gran Torino, it's a very slow-paced film.
I love slow-paced films.
But make it slow-paced for a reason. Like, have things developing, and it just... My main... Well, not main complaint, but one thing that really, really bugged me in this was... it clearly shows how many runs he does. Every time he does a run, it says, first run, second run, third run. I think it's on his third or fourth run. He opens a bag for the first time, looks inside, and he's like, "Oh my god, I'm running drugs." That really, I was like, what, the shady guys with glasses and machine guns didn't tip you off?
Yeah. It's like, wow, you really had to be living under a rock to not figure that out. And especially because they say, hey, don't look in the bag, alright?
Yeah.
Don't look in the bag. And he's like, why would I look in the bag? It's stupid. It's just sort of... The film doesn't really have a brain, but it thinks that it does. And that's just annoying.
It kicks into gear, I think, for me, a bit more in the third act, when a bit more of the interaction with the DEA comes more into play.
Yeah.
And the family friction actually becomes more. So that did elevate the film a little bit for me.
I think Bradley Cooper was really good.
Bradley Cooper was very good. His storyline was just very redundant, though.
Absolutely.
Lawrence Fishburne, oh my god, you could have cast anyone in that role, and
it wouldn't have mattered.
He did this.
It's a real shame with Lawrence Fishburne because he's getting cast in those kind of roles where it's like,
all he did,
nothing special.
He's the head of the DEA. All he does is like, he asks Bradley Cooper what his plan is. Cool, great, pats him on the back, off you go.
Yeah.
It's like that every single scene. He has the same words.
Yep.
And I feel like every time he talk with Bradley Cooper, to be Bradley Cooper coming in, hey, this is what we're doing. What do you think? Cool, I'm going.
Yeah.
Hey, this is what I'm doing. What do you think? Cool, I'm going.
That's extremely accurate, and it's such a shame because Lawrence Fishburne is really great.
Yeah.
He is really great, and that's the thing with this film, is that there's a lot of talent that's just wasted completely.
Having said that, there were a couple of really, really great scenes, I thought, between Clint and Bradley Cooper. They're brief, they're fleeting compared to the runtime of the film, but there was a really great diner scene, which I thought was excellent.
I thought that was the best scene in the film.
Yeah, same. And there was another really great scene later on in the car that I thought was really, really great. And if it touched on more of that element of the story, could have easily been a higher rating film.
Yeah.
But for where it stands, I'm on the positive side again, because I enjoyed seeing Clint Eastwood, but the film really is very middle ground. I'm going 3 stars.
I'm going 2 stars.
2, wow.
Yeah. But look, it's just when I think of this film, I think it's lacking, and that's what I give it. I give it 2 stars.
Yeah.
It's a shame.
It could have been really tense. Like, it's not tense. There's no suspense in it. There's no drama. The family thing is so shallow.
And it's forced.
Yeah. Like, all the daughter does to show she hates her dad is he sits down, she walks away.
Yep.
He walks in, she walks away. There's nothing
And it just
else.
feels petty and not realistic at all.
Yeah.
But, oh well.
This is the last one. So help me God. This is the last one. For what it's worth, I'm sorry for everything.
Anyway, guys, those were our thoughts on the Mule. Let us know what you thought. If you like this video, please let us know, and keep an eye out for our review of The Frontrunner. Until then, we'll see you at the movies.
Bye.